everyone, welcome to Ellis Mowers. I appreciate y'all watching. I'm going to try and fix this cheap push mower pretty quickly just to get it running and hopefully sell it. Somebody bought one from me a couple months ago and the engine blew on it. I mean, it was not my doing. I think it was highly abused, and so I'm just trying to get them a cheap push mower. I think I can get this one going for decently cheap, get them another push mower going. I'm not out any money on anything, so whatever I sell this for is all profit. So we'll go ahead and get started on it. So I don't know if y'all remember this one. This was a very cheap Murray push mower that I sold for I think like 40 bucks or something like that. I had it ready over the course of the off season, and it looks like it's been pretty badly abused. It's now missing a gas cap. This recoil got painted red at some point, as well as the air filter cover and stuff. Bunch of oil caked out on the side, and it has no compression. And I checked, and the spark plug's out, but spark plug is in. It does the exact same thing. So that was done. So we're going to work on this one. Murray 22 inch. Somebody's already put like miniature wheels on it, but it rolls. And muffler's a little rough on it, but it's running push mower for 30 bucks is I'm sure good enough for somebody. I don't even know the condition of the blade on it. This is part of the 35 push mower lot that I've got. So we're going to see what we got down here. Blade is functional. Probably give it a little edge. A little bit of oil seepage coming out of the gas or the spark plug there. Need to address the pour up situation, but I think it's because this bale cable's bad, so I'm gonna take all this off. I'll get this thing on the bench. We'll just take all this mess off and go ahead and get rolling with all this. Put a little wire with a switch on it. Change out this pull rope. First off, we'll make sure it has compression and that it'll run. Probably have to do a diaphragm. I might just swap the whole tank and everything off of that one just onto this one just to get it out of here. So I'll go ahead and roll with that. And let me get it on the bench and we'll go ahead and get started on it. Alright, let's do this. 1/4 inch. Gonna take off these two bolts for the plastic cover. That won't go back on this. Recoil sounds like it's good. So let me take a pliers. We'll get the spring off here on the back. Should pull them out. Seems like it will. Let me work on it a little bit. Let me answer this phone call. So like I said, it feels like we've got some pull action on this. A little bit. Disconnect the spark plug wire. We're gonna see if we can get it to come around here. Yeah, I think it just needs a little bit of help on the engine cover, and that should be it. So we'll go ahead and take off these bolts here for the engine cover, which are 3/8. They're 7/16. This is an older style, sorry. Thing's been tilted down, so it's been seeping oil out this morning. Need to grab a 5/16 for that throttle cable, which is non-functional. Get it out of here. Okay, so that's that. Okay. This just needs some lube on it. That's no big deal. Oh, I see what the issue is. It's got a bunch of oil in the plug here. So if we get this thing going, it's going to smoke like no other for a little while. Yeah, you can see all that. Look at all the oil that was out. Because this thing was sitting out, kind of in the. Oh my gosh! Holy moly! Okay, that's better. Let me throw some lube on this. Assembly. Do need to replace the pull rope in it, so I'll do that while I've got it off. And so that's much better. So, the way I like to do this is get us some vice grips. Pull it out all the way. Hold it down with these. And then I just pull the rope out with some pliers, cut it off, replace it. If I can. Seems kind of stuck. Wow. That one's pretty stuck, guys. So, let me pull this thing off. There we go. Yeah, see, it's about to fray all the way there. So let me replace that. Just a matter of taking the old one and putting it back in. And we should be good to go after that. Alright, I got the pull rope on it, got it back on the ground here, so I'm just going to see if it'll crank and run. It's got compression, so that's good. Not at the moment, it looks like, so let's give it a little bit more to see if it'll overcome the oil situation. Alright, so that's good. I just need to rev it up some and let it run some. So I'm going to bend the throttle down and make it a fixed throttle. Alright, so that's a good thing. I'm just going to take the gas tank and stuff off of this. Since this one's blown up, I'm going to swap this tank onto that mower as well as the air filter, and it'll be good. I'll check the oil and everything too, add it, and should get this one out the door here. Alright guys, so I've taken the gas tank and everything off of that one and put it on this one since it works interchangeable. Put the gas cap on, and should run for us, I would think. Now it's got enough oil to run for a few minutes. I'll just top the oil off. Alright, so it's running okay, I guess. The throttle here looks like it's missing the governor spring. So I don't know if I just want to pull this throttle out a little bit. more, just so that it has a little bit more of an RPM to it, or what. Let me see what I can do here real quick. So, now, so we know that it fixed the RPM on it, so that's good. So now we know that it's going to run. I'm going to hook up a kill wire to it, and then we're going to add some oil on it, put this air filter on it, and call it a day with this one. Alright guys, this is the finished product. Again, I could put another muffler on it, but I'm sure that muffler is not going to come off without a fight. The mower's not worth that. Runs and cuts fine as it is. So, it's the way it's going to be. Either way, it's going to be worth $30 to $40. So, there it is. What I ended up having to do, I'll show you before I start it. When I wired the switch, like I usually do, usually what I'll do is I'll take a little ground pigtail and bolt it to the handle here, and it's fine, right? But this one is not. I ended up having to run it all the way down to the block to this metal plate that's originally for the cable. Had to run it down here this time in order for it to work. No big deal. It just took a little bit of figuring out, since I hadn't run into that before, since the handle's usually pretty grounded to the frame, but not on this one. So that's all I had to do to it. I swapped over the gas tank and the air filter from the other one, added some oil, called it a day. I'm going to call the people that blew up the other one, see if they won't list them for 30 bucks. I think they would, and if I get to keep that one for parts, that's good, because I've got a pull rep mechanism for it to go on another mower that I have here. So, let me do that. I'll crank this up, show you that it runs, then we'll end this video. That little toggle switch is the best thing I could have ever thought of, I think. So much easier than that zip tie deal I was doing earlier. So that's all for this one, y'all. Again, didn't spend too much time on it. More time spent more so figuring out the wiring situation, but I wanted to make it safe to use, safe to turn on and off, so that's why I ended up doing that. So again, another cheap push mower. I have nothing in it. Nothing at all, and I should get around $40 for it. I spent maybe an hour and a half or so on it, so it is what it is. So I'll contact these people, see if they want it. But again, thank y'all for watching. A lot of people won't save stuff like this. I like to find it as a challenge, and it saves something from the dump, which is kind of cool. So hope y'all enjoyed it. We'll keep on cruising with these mowers, and I'll catch you on the next video. Thanks again for watching.